Stop and Shop hosted a community forum on childhood obesity at the Stop and Shop in White Plains. Childhood obesity has exploded in our country in recent years.
In this country every year, this accounts for about 400,000 early deaths and about $147 billion in healthcare costs. It's also predicted to shorten life expectancy. Some people say by 2 to 5 years by the middle of this century, an effect equal to that of all cancers combined. And that this could be the first generation of kids to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. So we can now see changes in the arteries of children indicating atherosclerosis, which is the process that ultimately leads to heart attack and stroke. And it's still true that children don't get heart attack and stroke from this. It's still an adult problem, but it's getting younger and younger, and we don't want to see it in pediatrics. But you can see in the vessels themselves that the changes are already starting and are reversible.
According to the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, childhood obesity has more than tripled in the past 30 years. Children and adolescents who are obese are at greater risk for bone and joint problems, sleep apnea, social and psychological problems such as stigmatization and poor self-esteem. Obese youth are more likely than youth of normal weight to become overweight or obese adults, and therefore more at risk for associated adult health problems including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, several types of cancer, and osteoarthritis.
At Stop and Shop, we're very focused on trying to help kids and trying to help moms specifically manage their kids' health and diets. And we want to help. So some of the things that we've done over the years is, one, we introduced a candy-free checkout and we replaced all the candy with healthy snacks. 100% juice, low-fat yogurt, healthier items. So that's one thing we did. A second thing that we do for the community is for schools and community groups like Girl Scouts, etc. We offer store tours where we take all the kids, and they're very cute in with their little My Pyramids around their neck. We take them through the store and we teach them in each department how to make healthy choices. And we say you can have a treat. You know, I encourage moms, let the kids pick one treat and one healthy item because it lets them decipher what really is a healthy item versus what isn't.
Our young people, our community, are being bombarded by commercials and infomercials about eating sugary, sweet things and soda. We want to talk about how does this play out in the diet and in the life of our young people. Secondly, the issue of our economic challenge. We all know that our economic environment is really getting stressful for so many parents. And, you know, when dollars are tight, sometimes parents, they don't buy the healthier food. They buy the food that oftentimes is unhealthy.
Well, we know we can't solve all of these problems in the school alone, and I agree, we need to all get together and help. And we know there are things that we can work on, and we are working on. French fries, we know they're still there occasionally, but they will be gone. They will be gone soon. I'm a believer that if you don't have them there, then they'll get used to not having them there. And we hope to do better. We know what a cost it's going to take on our nation to have overweight, obese kids.
According to Christina Rotensky, the executive director of the Food Bank of Westchester, approximately 1/3 of the 200,000 people in Westchester who are hungry or at risk of hunger are children.
And we know for a fact that when you plan your budget, whatever your food budget is, if the car breaks down, if you need tennis shoes for the kids, your food budget goes, because maybe you can do macaroni and cheese or, you know, whatever, but that's the first thing to go. So we realize that there are people who do not get enough calories, but we also realize that there are people who do not get the right calories.
Stop and Shop, looking to make a difference at the Childhood Obesity Forum. I'm Howard Cannon.